Winds right now are gusting 30, 40, 50, some spots even 60 miles per hour. The wind and coastal flooding, the two biggest concerns as this nor'easter moves north over the region. Pretty rough waters out there right now, very gray skies. Let's give you another vantage point live outside. Raindrops on the lens. It's not that the rain is falling so heavily right now, but it is wind-driven rain. We have 45 degrees east-northeast winds at 29. As for your headlines, today it is that windswept rain that predominates the forecast. It will be calmer by evening. The worst of the weather happening as we speak. As we go through the evening hours, the winds subside. It becomes more showers and steady rain. And then tomorrow's mainly dry with calmer winds and a brighter forecast. Here's what it looks like for today. 53 degrees, wet and windy. Tomorrow, the calmer half with a high of 56 and some breaks of sun. Current stats. We're at temperatures in the 30s, 40s, and 50s. 55 in Toms River, 45 in the city, 34 in Monticello. What does that translate? Well, that translates to the possibility of wintry weather. Until 11 a.m. this morning, there's a winter weather advisory for Sullivan and portions of Ulster County. At those higher elevations, some wintry weather is expected and has already fallen this morning. As for the winds, this is really going to be the most widespread issue with this nor'easter. We're talking about winds gusting 60 miles per hour on the east end of Long Island down the Jersey Shore, where you see the tan, that's gusts possible up to 50. And elsewhere, we'll still have very windy conditions today, just not as excessive as it will be close to the coast. Here's what it looks like for future wind gusts. Through the morning, 40, 50, possibly 60 mile per hour gusts. As we get into the late afternoon, so here's 2 o'clock, we see a gust of nearly 60 on the east end. Late afternoon into evening, the winds do begin to subside, and then it's a substantial drop-off overnight into tomorrow. Our setup is this. We've got two areas of low pressure. The main area of low pressure, the center of the nor'easter, over the Chesapeake Bay right now. And then there's a secondary low that's becoming absorbed by the primary low. As the energy combines, we're going to get continued ugly weather throughout the day, and the storm basically skims the coastline and lifts up and then kind of slides off in the northwesterly direction. For us, the worst of it happening right now. We see steady light rain for the most part, some heavier action right north of the viewing area, and also where you see the purple pop, that's that wintry weather we're discussing. This is our situation through the morning. By afternoon, we start to see more breaks, and it becomes more shower-like. Overnight, we do begin to dry out. Things are looking much better tomorrow. Today, though, just kind of unpleasant. If you don't like stormy weather, this is not the day for you. 53 degrees is where we're heading in the city, 43 in Monticello, 58 on the east end, 61 in Toms River. Raw and rainy to start your weekend. Overnight, lingering showers and 46, and then the winds really drop off. Tomorrow, while it might be a little breezy at times, generally it's a calm and pleasant wrap to your weekend. Breaks of sun and 56. Monday, unfortunately, some more wet weather moves on through, 55 degrees. Tomorrow it's 58, a mix of sun and clouds. Halloween looking spectacular. 63 degrees, a mix of sun and clouds. Great trick-or-treating weather. Thursday looking nice too, 64. Friday we get a little bit more wet weather into the mix as we head toward next weekend.